Deep in the corners of the internet, a subculture known as looksmaxing has taken hold. Here, young men spend their days documenting specific aesthetic details in an effort to maximize their physical masculine traits. This pursuit of an optimized appearance has pushed many toward increasingly severe physical modifications. The extreme manifestation of this behavior is a practice called bone smashing. Participants strike their own faces with heavy objects, often literal hammers, to force microfractures along the jawline. They believe that as the bone heals, it will grow back thicker, creating a more angular, chiseled profile. This calculated self-harm functions as a reaction to a specific digital landscape. These men are attempting to optimize themselves for a market that values only what can be seen in a thumbnail. They are attempting to survive within an algorithmic architecture that presents extreme physical perfection as the singular metric of human worth. This environment is part of a larger attractiveness economy. It is a landscape engineered by the specific design of modern dating applications and social media platforms. These networks operate as a massive sorting mechanism. They filter the entire dating pool through split-second, two-dimensional visual assessments. Human value is compressed into a single photograph. The outcome is binary. If a user fails to pass that initial visual swipe, they are effectively removed from the potential dating pool. By relying strictly on instantaneous visual data, the algorithm excludes any human value that cannot be photographed. Our primary tools for connection have created a systemic blind spot to actual human biology. When it comes to attraction, human evolution utilizes two highly distinct mating strategies, each serving a specific survival purpose, short-term and long-term. The short-term path prioritizes immediate visual signals of health. But the long-term strategy follows a different route. Survival depended on cooperative childcare, hardwiring us to seek parental investment markers. This distills into a matrix, high competence paired with empathetic kindness. Psychologists track the relationship between these behaviors and physical perception through a framework called interaction appearance theory. When you observe someone demonstrating high competence and empathy, your brain changes how it processes that person's physical features. This creates a reverse halo effect. Over time, the brain alters its visual processing, making the kind and competent individual appear more physically attractive than they did when you first met them. Initial physical beauty functions exactly like a camera's flashbulb. It is blinding, immediate, and completely impossible to ignore. But a flashbulb provides no sustaining heat. Its impact is instantaneous, and then it disappears, leaving only a harsh afterimage. Kindness and competence function as a hearth fire. A hearth fire takes time to build and effort to maintain, but once established, it changes the temperature of the entire room, providing the warmth that actually draws people in to stay. While the flashbulb captures immediate attention, the hearth fire is the mechanism that historically ensured our long-term survival. However, simple kindness alone is rarely enough to ignite this fire. When kindness is divorced from competence or personal boundaries, it is often dismissed as submissiveness. This is the core of the nice guy fallacy, where politeness is used as a form of manipulation rather than a show of character. True attraction requires the missing ingredient of agency. A partner is perceived as most attractive when they possess the strength to cause harm, but make the active pro-social choice to be kind instead. When we map the mechanics of the hearth fire onto modern dating tools, the two systems clash. The digital architecture of modern sorting tools only has the technical capacity to detect and reward flashbulbs. They are optimized for immediate visual stimulus. Competence, agency, and empathy are slow-burn data points. These traits cannot be captured or processed in a static, two-dimensional photograph. Because of this, capable and pro-social individuals are systematically filtered out at the initial sorting stage. They never get the chance to be seen. Our primary tools for human connection are effectively preventing us from spending the time required to trigger a biological long-term attraction. We are bypassing our neurological need for character assessment in favor of an instant swipe. If we filter potential mates exclusively through the flashbulb of physical perfection, we risk devaluing the traits that once defined the human romantic experience. A society built entirely on split-second physical filtering may eventually struggle to identify the very behaviors that make a partnership sustainable. Are we destined for a future populated by aesthetically flawless individuals who have lost the ability to recognize the character traits that keep us together?